Okay, so in last video we have seen that we got our type of the given mixture. So we have to, that means students have to report their type, whether that one is acid base, whatever type you got, you have to report for the examiner. And you can go for, if he will give you if okay this is correct type, then only you can go for the separation of the ternary mixture. Okay, so after separation, that means whatever mixture you got now, whatever remaining mixture you got in your given test tube, so that whole mixture you can utilize now for the separation of the that ternary mixture. So what to do for separation now? Once we got how to in type determination, only we got our separation technique. Okay, so the same thing we are going to implement over here. So for separation of three components, take all provided mixture and add ether. Okay, so if you have 3 or 4 gram of mixture, then you can add 10 to 15 ml of ether. Stir it properly. That means all ether soluble component, they will dissolve. They will get dissolved properly in ether. Then after stirring for 1 minute, you have to filter that one. That means your insoluble ether insoluble component, you have to separate from this ether soluble component. So after filtration, collect the filtrate. Okay, and again give the washing 2 to 3 times with the ethyl ether to that insoluble material. That means remaining part of remaining things which are stick, which are still there, they do stick to the that insoluble component, they will wash out with ether, and you have to collect this those fraction in the same test tube or whatever you have taken the apparatus. Okay, so in this way you have separated your insoluble part. Okay, which is present currently now on your filter paper. And take filtrate now ether. In your ether you have remaining two components which are acid as well as base. So we know that how to go for direct separation of acid and bases. So here no need to check out for phenol is present or no. So first we will take out acid. So for acid separation, from this one we have to take that ether layer in separating funnel. Then we have to add sodium bicarbonate. So in order to withdraw acid present in our ether layer. So after addition of sodium bicarbonate, we have to shake out the mixture properly in separating funnel. After shaking out, try to settle down those organic layer and aqueous layer. Then once these two layers get settled down, then we have to take out the aqueous layer from the bottom of the separating funnel. And then then again we have to add 2 times normal water. We have to give washing. Addition of water, we have to add addition of water to that ether layer. We have to shake that properly. After shaking, we have to take out that aqueous layer again we have to repeat the same procedure for that ether layer. That means we have to give 2 to 3 times washing with water to that ether layer. That means we have to take out all acid present in that ether. Okay, so we have to collect this all these aqueous layer in the same flask. And we have to break that sodium salt of acid now by addition of HCl. So addition of HCl with stirring, you will get precipitation. So acid will got precipitated. Filter that acid and you washing to that filter precipitate, and you will get your one component which is ether soluble, that is acid component. Now only base is present in our ether layer. So to get base directly, we can add to that organic layer. We will directly add our HCl. That means we will do form we will provoke that base to form salt. Okay, after addition of HCl, we have to shake that mixture both. Okay, so there will be separation of aqueous layer and ether layer. So we have to take out aqueous layer. Again, we have to add water to that ether layer. Again, shake. That means we here this time we are giving washing to that ether layer. We have to collect the aqueous layer in the same flask. Okay, and we have to break now this salt form by addition of sodium, 10% sodium hydroxide. So after addition of sodium hydroxide, we will get base will precipitate out, and here you will get your base. So in this way we have to add only two things. First, to get acid, we have to add sodium bicarbonate, and second time we have to add direct HCl to take out the base. Okay, so remaining organic layer, we don't have anything in that one, just discard that one. So in this way you will you got ether insoluble part which is present on filter paper, and this ether soluble part acid which is got precipitated, as well as base also got precipitated. So take this component, dry them properly, and go for the physical constant of those uh, all these components. Okay, and here you have to report, you can recrystallize them also, and you have to report your uh, physical constant, whether they are solid you have to go for melting point, if they are liquid go for their boiling point, and report all these physical constant in form of this one. Try to find out with the help of the melting point, if you got correct melting point, try to find out the name of that three different components. Okay. So in this way we can separate the three, all these three, solid 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 ternary mixture, which one component is ether insoluble and other two are ether soluble.